overcome their weight loss challenges by looking at every factor that affects fat storage, which is more than just energy intake versus energy expenditure. Her holistic approach offers answers for people who have been struggling to lose weight but haven't seen results. And her book, Accidentally Overweight, Solve Your Weight Loss Puzzle, discusses the factors that are essential for burning body fat. Please welcome to the stage one of USANA's global health educators, Dr. Libby Weaver.
Thank you so much for having me here at the 21st USANA International Convention. As a global health educator for USANA, I feel that it's one of my roles to help you have even more meaningful conversations with your teams and with people you are yet to meet. To help bring Dr. Wentz's vision even more to life. To help people know that there can be a world free of pain and suffering, and that degenerative disease is not everyone's birthright. It doesn't have to be that way. We know that. Dr. Wentz shares that with us and inspires us to take that out into the world. And as a global health educator with USANA, it is my desire to help arm you with information so that you can have even more meaningful conversations with your team, as I said, and people you're yet to meet. So let's get started. What I want to share with you today is a concept called beauty from the inside out, because for someone like me, and I know for many of you, health is a really strong value. But that's not the case, unfortunately, for everyone. So how do we reach people and help them to lead healthier and happier lives when at this stage in their life they may not believe that it's that important? Unfortunately, it so often takes a health crisis to wake someone up to realise that something in their life needs to change, like the way they're eating and the way they're supporting themselves nutritionally. And so the reason I decided to talk to you about beauty from the inside out is because I think most people actually want to look their best. So the concept of beauty and supporting this idea that all of the cells in your body actually feed the skin on your face, which people spend a fortune trying to take care of. How about we take care of the other 50 trillion cells inside our body and let's see what happens to the outside. I'm a huge fan of this beautiful lady, Audrey Hepburn, and I wanted to share this quote with you before we really get into the science. For beautiful eyes, you want to look to the good in others. For beautiful lips, speak only words of kindness, and for poise, walk with the knowledge that you're never alone. And nothing speaks to you more than being inside the USANA family and that you are never alone. You're so beautifully supported, and that's beautiful in itself. So let me remind you, some of you will already know this, that the human body is made up of somewhere between 50 and 100 trillion cells. It's a mind-boggling number. To give you an idea of how big this is, because when we talk about the word trillion, kind of only think of the US debt these days, and it's sort of a bit like it's the new black. It's like millions, the new trillion, and I don't know, I think I got that round the wrong way, but you know what I mean. But to give you an idea, 1 trillion seconds ago was 32,000 years ago. We've only had a calendar for 2013 years. So 1 trillion seconds ago was 32,000 years ago. So times that number by between 50 and 100, and you've got a rough idea how many cells are actually in the human body. They all need to talk to each other, and they need nutrients to be able to do that. Let me continue to blow your mind, because each cell in your body coordinates billions of chemical reactions every second. While I was doing my PhD in biochemistry, I had all of the biochemical pathways of the body plastered all over my bedroom wall on butcher's paper. And when you see the body mapped out like that, you get to see the intricate and such essential role that every single nutrient plays in converting substances that are here into this next substance. And you see what happens when we don't have enough vitamin B6 or enough magnesium. You can see that the biochemistry can get stuck, which leads to ill health. You also get a deep appreciation when you see the body mapped out like that. What an absolute miracle we are. Never forget that. every single day. Your heart beats over 100,000 times and it pumps about 2,000 gallons of blood through about 60,000 miles of blood vessels. Let that blow your head off your shoulders. That for most of us, that goes on inside all of us each day without us having to take care of it. But to take care of that system, of course, we must take care of our vascular system. And we know that nutrients are critical to that, and I'll give you the specifics of that in a moment. Again, every single month, you completely regenerate the entire outer layer of your skin. And when I say that, I sometimes hear people whisper in the front row of my sessions, I probably should vacuum a little bit more. I should hoover the floor a bit more. But obviously, it's a good thing that it doesn't all happen at once. But I share this with you to remind you that when we make a commitment to take care of our inner health for only 1 month, just such a short amount of time out of our very long life, you get to significantly influence what the whole outer layer looks like. Incredible. So every single 3 months, your entire blood supply is rebuilt and replaced. So again, when we take care of ourselves, when we make a conscious effort to take our nutritional supplements, when we do that, you significantly influence the quality of your blood, which is how oxygen and the nutrients actually get around your body. So you can have a really big impact on your own life and on other people's lives by getting them to focus on optimum nutrition for 3 tiny months out of their very long lives. Every 10 years, your entire skeleton is rebuilt in an adult. Most of you are probably familiar with the nutrients necessary for that. Calcium, magnesium, boron, vitamin D, just to name a few. But for children, their skeleton is replaced every single year. And so again,